I didn't want to let this one wait too long because a lot of this stuff is refrigerated. I only have a mini fridge in my studio, so I'm doing this on the same day. Normally I don't, but we went to Wegmans. By now you would have seen the Wegmans vlog, and I got a bunch of stuff from the bakery that I wanted to try. But I'm gonna start off with the freshest thing because these are like right out of the, I just want to get the donuts right away. So we have 3 donuts, which I'm gonna put right here in the front. 2 and 3. I feel like I have to go through all this even though I just did it in here. Chronologically, you guys don't know that, but I do. So let's start off with these donuts. Matter of fact, let's start off with this. This is Sprite tea, 0 sugar, and I found this at Wegmans too, and I wanted to try it. I couldn't find the 0 sugar version ever, so. I like that. It's like an Arnold Palmer, but fizzy. Definitely got Sprite taste to it. There's definitely like the tea. They did it really well. Nice job on that. I'm not rating it. I just like it. Anyway, let's start off with this apple fritter. This is a little more dense. You would need milk for this one. But the one I had at Krispy Kreme was made with the donuts. So it was really light. And I kind of like that one better. This one is more of like what people, at least around here, do with their fritters, and that is dip it inside of like a coffee or a coffee cake or something like that. It has little pieces of apple chunks in it. Not bad. I'm gonna give that one a 6 out of 10. No need to wax poetic about it. Glazed donut. We got a lot to get through. This looks good. I'll be honest with you. ShopRite has better donuts than this. They used to have like a glazed 12-pack I used to get in high school. My mom used to get them. Again, their donuts are very dense, but not like a cake, like just dense donut. And that's not something that I personally care for. I'm gonna give that a 5 out of 10. It's a very mid donut for me. Again, mid, not bad, just average. This was the one that really caught my eye. It is a raspberry jelly donut, and this is similar to like a lot of old people stuff. I didn't like jelly donuts since a kid, and now I do. Raspberry jelly's not really the wave, but either way. There needs to be more jelly in this. It's the same thing. I think I just don't really like their donuts. They're too dense for me. But the flavor is fine. It's just like I like the airy, Krispy Kreme-esque. And if they're gonna be dense, it has to be a cake donut. The raspberry jelly, is pretty good though. It tastes like Smucker's, which I don't mind. It's just, again, I feel like people are gonna go, oh, bro doesn't know his donuts. Like, I just don't like the really dense donuts. It's a personal thing. So this one's better though. I'll give it a 5.5 out of 10, but they're both very average for me. I wouldn't be a donut I would turn to if I was really in the mood. I want you to please remember that I walked in there looking for 3, ended up with 3 donuts and 5, so that's 8. One day we'll get it, but I'm gonna start off with, let's go from one side to the next. So this is a Boston cream 3-layer cake. It just sounded interesting was the reason that I got this. I think I've ever actually had a Boston cream cake. I've always had, I'm not saying the word because y'all are like 3-year-olds, but let's try this out. Ooh, this is like a nice spongy cake too. Look at this. I like the way this is looking. No diggity. It is a nice, light, airy sponge cake, and the Boston cream filling is actually pretty good. It's got the nice top like an eclair. I don't have a problem with this. This isn't like necessarily a flavor that I really care for, but it did sound interesting, so I want to try it. It does nail like a Boston cream donut type of flavor to it, and it's a pretty nice spongy cake. This one I'll give a 7.5 out of 10. Let's move forward to, I got 2 of my 3 favorite desserts here. So we have a Wegmans mini pecan pie, but the pecans in here are astronomically large. I just found that ironic. I could tell by the booty on this is not, it's a pale ass. I don't like pale asses. Stop it. I'm talking about on cakes and pizzas and stuff, okay? Nothing wrong with y'all. I love y'all too. Y'all leave me alone. Anyway, I don't think I'm gonna like this just by I don't like the crust already. This is disappointing on a Wegmans level because especially the crust, because their bakery is usually really good, and this just tastes like your average mid store-bought pecan pie. similar to the one that I got at like ShopRite or like a Walmart, where it has no, it's like soulless. You know what I mean? Like when you get the one, Wegmans usually doesn't have that problem, but this, like Uncle Giuseppe's dookies on that one. That's your most average, and the crust is like your really run-of-the-mill store bought. Disappointing for them. For them, I'm going to give that a 3 out of 10. There's way better grocery store. Acme even had better grocery store pie than that. So, yeah, I don't usually see this, but I usually try to wipe my hands in between, or else people be like, oh, you didn't notice that? Nah, to be trying to get the videos over with, bro. Anyway, we have the marble cheesecake, right? This is the marble version of their cheesecake. They had a cheesecake sampler, which is like 8 different slices of cheesecake for $35, which it's not bad because it was big slices. This is a really light cheesecake. I can just tell I touched the icing or the cream cheese. Seems like a really light one. The graham cracker booty on this, yeah, really nice. This is good. This is what I expect from Wegmans. Quality, really nice. Hold on. Hold up. This is what I expect from you. This is what I expect. The crust is really what makes it. You got to have a good crust in a cheesecake, or it doesn't matter what you put in there. And this has that. Not overly sweet. I'll eat this whole damn thing. That's a good cheesecake. Get it away from me. 8 out of 10. Solid, 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 solid. I'm pretty sure in my Wegmans haul video I did last year on the main channel that I got this key lime pie. But I don't remember. Again, I do make a lot of content, bro, so I forget. I try to flush it so I can move on to the next one. I love key lime pie. I don't remember if I like this or not, but it looks pretty good. It better have a graham cracker booty on here. Let me just, yep, yes it does. Okay, okay. Here we go. I'm a key lime pie person, bro, so this is good. It's good. Way better than your average grocery store. In that mindset, this is very good. Tartness. Key limes are a little bit more tart, which is what makes them a key lime. So this isn't like not key lime. Sometimes people say key lime pie. It's actually just lime pie. This has a good amount of tartness in it. And it's pretty light. Good amount of graham. The same graham cracker that's on that marble cheesecake is also on here. That's a good crust. It really does matter. On the scale of a store, this is elite. On the scale of every, it's good. You get what I'm saying? And that's fine with me from a grocery store. The thing is, this big pie, what does pie cost? $8.50. Fair in 2025? Fair. So, this is good. I would definitely eat this, as you can see. This would be a good capper to a dinner. Very good. Me liking. 7 out of 10. Finally, we got the old man throw-in. It says, made with love, outrageous oat. I said this a couple times. You know, I always talk about the same things because I don't make it up. This is real. Oatmeal raisin has become a cookie that, as I've gotten older, I've just really begun to appreciate. Now, I don't think these are oatmeal raisin. I think these actually have cranberries in them. Maybe some other stuff, but there's definitely, okay, so coconut, cranberries, for the most part. There are raisins in here as well. So will these cookies have a little love in them? This is gonna sound crazy. I feel like these cookies are almost doing too much. There's more raisins and cranberries than there is actual oat in here. And I feel like I'm not eating a cookie. I almost feel like I'm eating trail mix. And I don't like that. Not for what I wanted. They also have the texture and consistency of a no-bake cookie, but not an oatmeal raisin. So they never call it that. Call it outrageous oat. They look like cookies. They don't feel like a cookie. Are these like trash? Throw them out? No. I just would have liked more of a cookie. Just I don't really feel like I'm eating a cookie. Again, they're decent though. It's just for what I like. Again, this is a preference thing. Not necessarily they did wrong. And didn't call it a cookie, so it's not false advertising. Maybe I'm just dumb, but still like them. I just don't love them like I thought I would. I give this a 6 out of 10. Also like the coconut in there. Just more oat. More oat. I'm getting old. Overall, I know there's a lot of people who swear by Wegmans Bakery. Maybe I got the wrong stuff. I know a lot of people, you got the wrong stuff. Maybe I did, but this wasn't the best one. Surprisingly, I thought it would be, personally, but you never know. Anyway, let me finish this cookie. I appreciate y'all.